Welcome back to the Sing On Minute. And again, my name's Alesha Webster, and I'm here to talk about everything, everything single mom. My goal is to empower, inspire, and motivate you and your family to take your life to the next level. Now, I'm going to talk about 7 reasons you need an emergency cushion. Yes, you need an emergency cushion. Tip number 1, job loss. Hey, the economy isn't stable. It's growing. It's getting better. But people are losing their jobs every day. And they're gaining jobs as well. Now, understand, losing your job, losing that source of income can result in eviction, your utilities being cut off, even repossession of your vehicle. It can put you in a bad situation. But at least if you have some type of emergency cushion, some type of cash stashed away for what they call a rainy day, you won't be in such a dire situation. You'll at least be able to make it for the next month or 2 and keep it moving and keep yourself in a healthy mind frame as you move forward with trying to get a new job. Tip number 2, medical expenses. Yes, medical expenses. They've skyrocketed. It's so expensive to be, maintained, to keep your prescriptions, to take care of your kids. If something happens, lack of insurance the cost can be out of this world. And also, if you have a high deductible, that can be just like insane in terms of the impact it can make on your bills. Understand, keeping some money stashed away for prescriptions, and if you know you have high prescriptions, you got to be on top of it. The last thing you want to do is second guess your health based upon your finances. Do what you got to do to stay healthy. Tip number 3, car repair. Yes, car repair. I'm a single mom. I have what you call a minivan, and I bought it used, and I understand, you know what? Car repair is so expensive. And I had to learn how to do a lot of things by myself, by asking people at the local auto repair store, or even just asking people that are mechanics. But listen, keeping that emergency cushion, because when you have spark plugs, and you got those coils going out, you got a tire that's flat somewhere, you need an oil change, those things can add up. Add up big time. And the labor plus the parts, you've been paying an amount of rent just to repair your car. So what I'm going to tell you to do, ladies, is look into getting used tires, good tires. Look into, keeping that car maintenance up. Look into do things at different increments so that, when everything breaks down, it doesn't hit you so hard. And ask questions. If you got to, get a car maintenance book. Do it yourself. Changing your oil is very easy, and it's cheap. Tip number 4, home repair. Yes, home repair. Calling a plumber easily is $60 just for them to show up. Just for them to show up and diagnose the problem. It doesn't even count once they tell you what the problem is. The labor, the parts, and everything else in between, those costs rise. So what I want you to do is, I want you to put a little bit to the side. Understand, having a plumber to come out to fix a broken or a clogged garbage disposal, go to your local, of course, home maintenance store, not going to name names, and you can get a garbage disposal key, something to help you unlock it, keep it moving. Cost you $8. That's a lot cheaper than what? Calling a plumber. But some things require professional advice. I'm not telling you to do everything on yourself. But I want you to research. I want you to look into ways to cut costs and cut corners without getting your health or without, endangering your safety of you and your kids. Tip number 5, natural disasters. People, listen, understand. Plenty of people have been left homeless, displaced from fires, floods, from hurricanes, from earthquakes. Single moms, understand this. Federal funding, insurance payments do not come out on the spot. It doesn't happen right away. So you got to have something away. If they're telling you it's time to evacuate, where are you going to go? What money do you have away to put to the side for a hotel room for a couple of days out of town? What money do you have to start over? What are you going to do? Understand, natural disasters do happen. You can't plan for it. But prepare yourself just in case that you're not displaced and you and your kids aren't going without, and you have somewhere safe to go and a couple of dollars in your pocket to get where you need to go. Tip number 6, you got to avoid that credit card debt. You got to avoid it. You can't lean on those credit cards every time you have an emergency situation. They are good, but it can run you into debt if you cannot maintain it. And also, you know what? If you're not paying that debt and that money ends up being, something substantial that takes away from your household bills, then you can get behind on that credit card debt. So try to lean on the cash if you can. Like I said, emergency cushion for an emergency. Tip number 7, you gotta avoid the payday loans. It's predatory lending. You have to understand that the high interest, the high fees, those are risky subprime loans. And they target people. They target people that need that emergency money, need that quick cash, need that quick $500, and guess what? Now that $500 is turned into $1,500. And what are you going to do? Trying to stay on top of bills and other things and necessities that may come up as well. You got to do what you can to put as much cash as you can to the side so that you can be prepared in an emergency. Because as a single mom, emergencies happen. And if the only person you have to lean back is on yourself, guess what? You got to be prepared. My name's Alesha Webster. And again, I'm here to talk about everything. Everything single mom. My social media links are right here. Facebook, Twitter, my email. I want to hear more from you. I want to hear as a single mom what you do to put money aside as emergency cushion. I want to know what your options are. Who do you reach out to? What do? Do you have a plan, a strategy? Once again, I'm Alesha Webster. And I'm here to talk about everything. Everything single mom. Until next time. Thank you.